morning, everyone. It's Niecy. This morning, I was just thinking that, when I first became homeless in Phoenix, I really didn't know what to do. My first time being homeless in my life. So I thought I'd make a little video here to help people out if this is their first time becoming homeless and what they should do. Because it's very confusing. There's a lot of people coming homeless for the first time in their lives, and there's so many evictions here, and with the rising cost of living, there's a lot of first-time homeless people in Phoenix. So I just thought I'd share some of my experience and some things that might be helpful for you if this is the first time you become homeless. Number 1, do not call 211. Waste your time. In order to get shelter in Phoenix, you need a referral. And the referral has to either come from CAS, CBI, or the City of Phoenix. Those are the 3 basic places that'll send you referrals for shelter. I would suggest the first thing to do is to find a 24-hour cooling center. The one I stayed at was in Burton Bar Library. They're not fun to stay in. Trust me, you're not going to be enjoying yourself. It's not a party. But it will at least keep you out of the heat and give you a place you can spend the night if you have nowhere else to go, if you don't have any family or friends to take you in. So that would be the first thing I would do. And then there's people that can give you referrals there during the day, so you can talk to the CBI people or the City of Phoenix people there and get a referral to shelter. Just to let you know what to expect when you become homeless for the first time, you are going to be treated like absolute crap. I'm not kidding you. You're going to go, like if you were a normal person, had an apartment, a car, a job, and something is to happen to you, maybe you got into an accident, maybe you got sick. Me, it was a little of both. I had really bad COVID in December, and then I hurt my arm really bad and wasn't able to work. So there's a lot of things that can cause a person to be homeless, and trust me, it can happen to anybody. People think, oh, I'll never be homeless because blah blah blah. Trust me, it can happen to anybody. So expect that people are going to treat you like absolute crap when you go to a hotel if you haven't got access to showers and things like that. They're going to treat you like crap. So anyway, with that said, if you can, go to the Burton Bar Library or find another cooling center somewhere near you. And that'll be helpful for you. The whole process of being homeless is not fun. No matter what help you get, no matter what shelter you get, you're going to be in a whole different lifestyle. In some ways, shelter is worse than being on the streets, but in some ways it's better, just depending. You don't want to be in the heat here, especially in the summer when it gets upwards of 115 to 120, but definitely going to expect some stricter rules, and you've got to watch these people in shelter, because there's a lot of security guards and different people who get on these power trips and they think, oh well, homeless people are stupid, homeless people are nothing, and that's not always true. I'm an educated person, I've held jobs all my life, I've always had a place to live, I'm not a stupid person, I actually have a very high IQ, but I do have autism, which makes me struggle sometimes with outside stimuli, and I become, unfunctional sometimes. But with that said, I still manage to get through life. And anyway, off track here. So expect that they're going to push you around in the shelters. Don't stand for it. Know your rights. lose your civil rights once you enter a shelter door. You don't have to put up with these people's nonsense. If anything, report them. Report them to their security company. Report them to whoever they submit to. I know there was a guy in my shelter that just was trying to kick us out. And we'd only been here for like a week because my partner supposedly didn't smell so good, which I never really noticed myself. But, you know, we have a little dog that's kind of been going through it, and he probably doesn't smell too good, so if we had him with us, it might be that. Also, the room that we got in doesn't smell too good either. And supposedly this hotel, before it was even a shelter, people were complaining about the smell here, so there could be a lot of different things. But anyway, don't put up with it. Don't put up with their nonsense. Know your civil rights. A lot of hotels will try to keep you from going there. It just, restaurants, different things. People are very rude to homeless people in Phoenix. Now, there are a lot of drug addicts here. Most people in Phoenix seem to do drugs whether they're housed or not. But that doesn't mean everybody on the streets is doing drugs. There's just as much of a chance if you have a house that you're doing drugs as if you're homeless. And a lot of people don't even start doing drugs until they become homeless because it's such a difficult situation. So yeah, get in touch with the 24-hour cooling center and get in touch with some of the folks over there that'll help you get shelter referrals and get on a list for shelter. That's your best bet. But food, you know, there's different places you can get food. They're not going to give you very much food at the shelter. At the cooling center. They might give you a few snacks, but there's some churches in the area that will feed you and give you different resources. There's trucks that come around with showers. You can take showers at Cass. Cass is horrible, though. Cass is a nightmare. I wouldn't try to get shelter there. I'd rather sleep on the streets than try to get shelter at Cass. You're more than likely to survive sleeping on the streets as you are sleeping in Cass. If you can, another good idea, if you have the resources and you can, get the hell out of Phoenix. Phoenix is a horrible place to be homeless. Try maybe some of the smaller towns around, maybe go camping for a while, that sort of thing is a good idea. But yeah, don't bother with 211 because you'll just go round and round in circles. And don't ask the shelters to try to get you in because we did that for 3 months. We slept in front of a shelter and tried to get in, and we asked them what we had to do, and they always gave us different answers, and it was always disappointing. So we didn't actually get help until we got to that 24-hour cooling center, which, like I said, it's a nightmare to sleep there. I have a video on what it's like to sleep there, but if this is the first time you've ever been homeless, at least it's a place to go. The worst thing you can have is nowhere to go and just be walking the streets at night. It's so scary. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little bit of advice there on how to survive as a homeless person in Phoenix. My best advice is get out of Phoenix, but we got stuck here, so we managed. Now we're in a hotel shelter, and it's okay, but you know, you really got to watch your back even in places like this. So hopefully I can get a job soon and save some money and get out of here. That's the goal. But don't put up with their nonsense. Don't put up with them taking away your rights and treating you like garbage, because they don't have no right to do that. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you are sheltered, and I hope you are well, and I hope you are happy, and I'll talk to you later. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll talk to you later.